Well, good morning. I changed. Well, okay, I threw a coat over my sweater. Same day, same clothes, but I hope you're having a great day. I want to share with you, this is devotion number 4, and we're talking about being prepared. Today, a little different. I want to share with you a little story, something that impacted me many years ago. This story in relationship to the tsunami. And I spent time with people in Sri Lanka who had suffered from the impact of the tsunami, lost family members. And I came across a story of a little small island. And I have to use my cheat notes here. Simelua is the name of the island. And there are 70,000 people that live on that island. And a neighboring island of Banda Aceh had many people die. And yet on this little island of 70,000 people, one of the closest islands to the center of that earthquake, 15 minutes after the earthquake, the tsunami hit. 15 minutes. And yet in this island, only 7 people died. Thousands of people died in various places. Over 200,000 people, but only 7 people. And you know what? They were prepared. It goes like this. Their secret recipe for survival came from their fishermen. And in one word, and I don't know how to pronounce it in their language, but smong, which really in their language means tsunami. The fishermen, when they would see something strange happening in the ocean, would run to the villages and holler, "Tsunami, tsunami." And what happened was people remembered the stories that were told from 1907. 1907. Of the tsunami that hit there, and many people died. And they knew that when they heard that word, tsunami, tsunami, they were to run. Don't gather anything. Don't stop. They were all to run to the highest part of the island. And that's what they did that morning. They ran to the highest part of the island, and only 7 people lost their lives. You know, it was interesting. There was a driver, this writer of this article was driving with somebody as he was researching for this article. And he said this driver said to him, "When I was a child, I didn't understand what was happening." He was one of the ones who lived in this island. "I just recall everybody shouting, 'Tsunami, tsunami,' and run." And I ran. And I tried to get more details about what had happened, but my life was saved. And he said, "You know, many of my family members died." And the reporter said, "Well, were they on the island?" He said, "No, they were in Banda Aceh." And they died because they weren't prepared. You see, when trouble comes to us, if we're not prepared, it has a negative impact. It can destroy our lives. But when you're ready, when trouble comes, you'll be ready. You're prepared. And we need to live our lives prepared. We need to be ready. We need to be ready to serve God and go out and do the things that He's called us to do. But we need to be ready when trouble comes, because God says, "I'll never leave you. I'll never forsake you. I'll always be there for you." And these people, you know why they remembered? They shared this with others. They shared stories. They put it into songs. They put it into lullabies, sharing with people. And so almost 100 years later, it was still as fresh in their minds as the day after that first tsunami. And it saved thousands of lives on that island, because they were prepared. You know, I trust that you're learning something through this, that you're beginning to take stock of things that you need to do so that you're better prepared the next time, or the trouble that comes to you, whether it be something as large as it was that we faced over these last few weeks, or something that's more personal. Don't let trouble overpower you. You stand up against that trouble by being prepared. God bless you and have a great day.